Hi, this is Stan Robinson with SHR Marketing. Today we're going to be talking briefly about using LinkedIn's advanced search feature. So I wanted to start from your home page. If you're in your home page, you can find the advanced search feature right up here. Keep in mind though that in order for this choice to appear, you want to make sure that your smart search right over here is set to all, to people, jobs, and that's it. If you are, for example, in companies, this will disappear. So just a little something to keep in mind when you want to use this feature. So let's go to advanced search. I'll mention that advanced search is available for people, which is what we'll be talking about, but you also have the ability to search for jobs using this feature. Alright, so let me point out a couple things in terms of advanced people search. As you can see, you have the capability to search by keywords. You can also search by names, if you happen to know the person's name, by title, company, school, location, country, postal code as examples. Now you'll see some of the same choices in the middle as well, but there are a couple that are additional here. You can search by relationship, and they mean, in this context, how you're connected to them on LinkedIn. When you select location here, you have the ability, for example, to add a metropolitan area if you wanted to search for a metropolitan area. Let's go to location on the side here, and as you see, you can search anywhere or located in or near. Let me give you an example of using this for a radius search. Notice as soon as you start typing in the postal code, this drop down pops up that allows you to select a radius within 10 to 100 miles of the postal code that you've typed in. So that is something that can be useful if you want to do geographic searches. The other parameter that I'll point out that you can find here in the middle but is not on the side is industry. So you do have the choice of searching from pre-selected industries as well. I should also mention that if you're familiar with Boolean search, LinkedIn allows you to use 4 Boolean search operators. They are the operator AND, which needs to be all caps. The second operator is OR. The third is NOT, if you want to exclude certain terms. And then the fourth operator is parenthesis, if you want to put terms within parenthesis in a search string. All right, I'm not going to dive into that. But just so you know, those capabilities are available. Wherever you see the orange and white icons here, these are parameters that are available if you have a paid LinkedIn membership. If you are doing a lot of searches and you find that you're not getting the search results that you want, for example, if you wanted to narrow your searches down by company size, it may be worth the investment in a paid membership in LinkedIn to be able to narrow your searches down. The other thing that I will point out is the ability to save searches. So if you set up search parameters that deliver the results that you want, say by title, by location, or whatever the case may be, you can save those search parameters, name your search whatever you want, and you can ask LinkedIn to email you, of course never if you want to come check these searches, weekly or monthly, whenever people's new profiles or updated profiles meet the parameters that you've plugged in for your saved search. So for those, for example, who are in sales, this is a way to let LinkedIn do some of your sales prospecting for you and actually deliver people who meet the search parameters that you've set up, which is very nice. Okay, so that is it for now. Just wanted to give you a brief overview of what you can do with advanced people search. as you can see, you're only limited by your imagination. There is a lot that you can do with this feature. Thanks for listening and have a great day.